Hello and welcome back to this new video. Yesterday we had the last battle for the Road to Las Vegas series, so the Battle of September. Actually, I did very bad, unfortunately. Um, I didn't even look at the video before the case that you are allowed to watch, and you basically have a 15 minutes period to think of your strategy, the approach, and so on. Probably was too nervous and I clicked on the start button without seeing the video, and that I think would have helped me a lot because I spent a lot of time to understand the logics of the game that I will show you in a minute. And then another couple of silly mistakes as usual that cost me also a lot of additional points. Anyway, I think the case was very nice. So let's see how it goes now. So basically, the purpose of the case is to understand how many items you can grab in this grocery shop, of which you are provided this layout. Uh, and without seeing the video, and also probably also the fact that was the first time I saw the term aisle, which is basically this space here between the different blocks of items is where you need to run basically. So you start from here and you need to get to the end of the shop. You have a time limit, and you basically cross basically those blocks in those ways and so on. So it took me a while to figure out this how that was structured basically. And that's basically it, because you also have the inventory basically of the workshop divided by aisles, type of product, product name, price, and number. So let's see the questions. The first one asks to calculate how much inventory of the following types of products are in the store. So basically, this is what we need. In terms of inventory, is just a simple sum ifs, I think. So this will be a live walkthrough, semi-live walkthrough, because I didn't have time to go through level 4 and 5 basically. Sum ifs of this, where this equals this, and that was fairly easy. Uh, and also you are asked the total retail value of the inventory on hand, price times inventory. So probably the best thing is to do this little calculation here, and then you just sum if again. No, sorry, those are the answers. You sum if again, instead of summing F and C, you will sum G and D. G and D, which is the product name actually, and that is correct. And that's basically where I got before I start to struggling with the logic of the game itself, because now level 3 asks to race basically inside the store. Um, each cells measures 1 meter by 1 meter, so to figure out the shortest route, uh, I was thinking of strange things to do, but it was as simple as calculating that the distance basically between the start and the end, and you need to exclude the first cell is basically 32. That's fixed. So no matter what kind of route you take. And the second thing to notice is that the distance to basically run through a single aisle is 14. And last but not least, the number of aisles you run through is always odd. So it's basically always like you go down one time, then you go up, and then you go down again. So that's in case of 3 aisles. In case of one, you just go down. In case of five, you have the chance to be down as soon as possible. So you never have uh, even number of aisles that will require you an additional aisle down. And so basically that's pretty much it, because to calculate basically the number of aisle is pretty simple. During competition, I think I did this minus len of substitute of this without commas. plus 1, which is basically count the number of commas plus 1. This is the number of aisles. And then is basically, as I said, I think 32 plus 14 times this. And this is the meters you need to go through, and then you do this divided by the speed, which gives you the time. And then the big mistake on my side that cost me a lot of points, I think, was to round up this thing, while instead during the competition I just did round, and basically I lost level 3 as well. So let's copy those, and hopefully this is correct. And yes, I did this. And I basically already above what I did during the competition in like 2 minutes. So level 4, you need to start shopping. It has to figure out the highest possible value of the shopping trip based on the aisle and time limit. Your trip needs to start in cell A1 and end in AG 15. Takes 1 second to put an item in the cart. Please note that you are restricted to take a maximum of 5 units for any individual product. Keep in mind that there might be cases where the store has less than 5 items available. So what I will do is to create a separate solver worksheet. So I have example 4. I need to XLOOKUP it here, and then I need to XLOOKUP basically G to I. Okay, so what I will do is I will filter the entire inventory where basically the aisle equals my aisle here. So this is basically the selection of the aisle 8 in this case. What I also need is the time limit, because I know that, for example, mm, in this case, aisle 8 is the only one I go across, so I need just one aisle. It will be 46 seconds in total. I need to divide this by the speed, and so it means that it will require me 10 seconds to go through the shop start to finish without grabbing any item. And so basically it means that I have 30 seconds left to grab the items. So knowing that, I also know that this is basically the inventory. I am not allowed to take more than 5, so I will do min of this and 5. Okay. But what I want to do is also sort this by descending probably price tag. So we'll do a sort by. Um, mm, 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 mm. I will do a sort by. I don't know how to do that actually. So let's say let x equals this. Okay. Then I want to say sort by, I want to sort x by array, actually 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 position. So index of x, row number, the whole row, and column number 6, descending, and that's it basically. Okay, so I've sorted. No, sorry, I need to sort for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, actually not 6, because I need to sort descending for the price tag. Okay, so this is sorted for the from the most expensive to the most cheap item. And then what I will do is to say, look, I start from 0 second used, and I will basically add up the seconds needed to grab the full 5 items where applicable, or in this case, for example, the 2 items. And then I need to understand where I'm out of time. I suspect there might be cases where you don't have exactly 30 seconds at a certain line, so I will need to manage also the values that go beyond this. So let's say if this minus or equals 30, I would say full. If this is, sorry, this is not 30, I need to not hard code this, but this one and this is beyond this one, I will call this partial, otherwise nothing. Okay, so in this case, you can grab all the items basically when you have full. Let's see, for example, if 51. Okay, in this case, I have partial because you see I'm at 27 seconds with the previous one, then I go to 32, which basically mean I can grab 3 items of this instead of 5. It's also telling me that I will need to drop this, to drag this significantly below. I don't know why this is actually increasing. If this is not empty, give me this, otherwise 0. Okay, so if this equals full, I will shop basically because it is asking me the retail value. I will shop the no, actually I will shop the price times the amount. Uh, if this is partial, I said in this case I will shop 3, which is the limit minus the previous one. So we'll shop the limit minus the previous one times the price. Otherwise, I will shop 0. So here is 3 times this. Actually, no. Uh, why? Why? Okay, because it's the limit minus this, actually. Yes, I think it's correct. That should be correct. Let's see example 4 and summing everything. 45948. Yes, it's correct. I will build a data table. Like this. Takes a while. And then I have my answers for level 4. And those are correct. Okay, so this require me a total of 30 minutes, including introduction. Let's go for the bonus because level 5 is, I think, more complex. Calculate total retail value plus inventory of the 11 ISOs. What is the retail value of the ISO that has the highest one? So it should be just this sequence of 11 and then sum ifs of this, where this, and then it's just the max of this. 114968, 114968, 114968. That's right. Consider all the items that have weight denoted in product name. Okay, OZ or LB. It is the total weight of these items in the inventory expressed in OZ and rounded to the nearest integer OZ. So 1 LB equals 16 OZ. Okay, I did this with formulas, but to be honest, I'm not sure is the fastest way to do this because if I just filter here for this, I basically find everything I need, which is 5.3, 8, 16, 8, 32. Dozen is actually not something I need, so 16, 8, 16, Doesn't again, I don't need it. 2, 12, 20, 12, 16. Ah, spaghetti, great. 7, 75, 28, 15, 20, 24, 1, 25, 12, 8, 16. Okay, not sure this was fastest manually, but anyway, 12, 12, 2.6, 6, 12, 12, 16, 6, 2.5, 4, 8, 12, 16, and that's it basically. And then if I filter for LB, okay, it's a little bit easier because I have one basically everything. Okay. Uh, the only thing is that probably it's better to move those here because I want to distinguish between OZ and LBs. So it says that basically 1LB equals 16 OZ and they want this in OZ, so I need to multiply by 16 if this is times 16, this times 16, and I need to sum basically this plus this, and I need to do what? Because they want the total weight, if I'm not wrong. So we'll multiply this by the quantity, and it should be it. 6435. Okay, and that's it. And that's 770 points, 70 minutes, let's say 20. That would have been a great position, but anyway. Now let's go for level 5. There are three teams. Anyway, the Armoid, which is, who is by the way a beast, in 3 minutes would have finished the whole game, so I don't think it will be that fast, but let's try. So now you have to compete. All the three teams are given a chance to shop. They will add the same amount of time for the shopping trip, but they move at different speeds. The sequence of shopping is red, then green, then blue. Uh, During their shopping, each team is limited to taking no more than 5 items of the same product. Okay, if they take something, it's unavailable to the other teams. Um, but the aisles are given. Okay. Let's copy this. Okay. So example 5, I will need G to N. Okay. So uh, I think if I want to filter this, I'm not sure I can use multiple aisles because the filter, I don't know how to put an OR condition. Another way would be to VStack three different filters, but I'm not sure. Uh, I'm not sure. Okay, because you don't always have three aisles, so I cannot do this. Otherwise, I'm not flexible. I'm not sure that filter is the best idea here, to be honest. What if I leverage the entire table just sorted for the highest to lowest prices and keep track of what aisles are eligible for shopping for each team? Mm, 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 mm. time limit. The time limit is overall or for each team? They will have the same amount of time. Okay, so it's for one single team. But I mean, the time is the same, but they will have different speeds, so they can grab a different amount of items actually. Let's start by text splitting. Text splitting this using commas. Okay, so those are the aisles. Then I have red, green, blue. During competition, I would potentially have already submitted, so not even trying to do level 5. Uh, then in terms of timing, 32 and 14. What if I do this? So those are the number of aisles. Then I do 32 plus 14 times this. And then I do this divided by the 3 speeds. Those are the time limits. Round up, if I'm not wrong. Zero. And so I will have this locked minus this is the time limit for each team. This is not for sure the most structured way to do this. So team red will have 132, then 126, 126. Okay. What if I just filter again? I need this because I don't want to filter anything actually. Let's just say X is exactly, maybe I can filter for not blank. Okay. And so in this case, I have the full situation, and it should be sorted okay accordingly. Okay. Then I could say red team inventory mod is the if this. I don't need this. It's just a minimum of 5 and this. No, actually no, because I can have more than 15, but I can actually just grab less of them. So no. I mean, yes, but this is the red team only. And it's applicable aisle. If for this equals this, one otherwise 0. Need to close the OR. What is going on? Okay, I need to lock properly this thing. Okay. Actually, no, because I don't have any sort of. Okay, now I see some ones popping up. Uh, this is not needed. So they have times this. Is this the simple? Because if I do like this, I'm saying I go to 5 seconds. Why am I skipping a row here? Okay. So yes, yeah, I think it's correct. I need to pick the. No, I don't need to skip anything here. I need to take the time limit for red. And to copy this down a lot. So 132 is my time limit, and I'm okay. Pu- Okay, this is a mess actually. If this is equal full, it will be Q9. Oh my God, it will be Q times V times T actually. It will be price times inventory. Inventory. If this equals partial, it will be the previous one. Time limit Q9 becomes this. Okay, so it would be something like that. Um, mm, mm, mm. Yeah, times applicable aisle. Uh, Task me for the blue team actually. But yes, because I take 5 of these, which is, yeah, seems realistic. And that's it. Then I need the green team. The green team will be inventory, which is the minimum of 5, and this minus, actually minus how much the previous team has taken, so this is potential error. I need an additional one here to say the quantity. So in this case it will be 5. Sorry, not 5, but without x. No, without u. If partial, it will be without u, otherwise it's 0. Okay, so in this case I always grab 5, but there might be cases in case I grab less if this is partial. In this case I grab 1. Okay. So the inventory will be the minimum of 5 and the starting inventory minus how much the previous team has taken. Okay. So for example, okay, applicable aisle will be this. The aisle locked, this locked. Okay, and then I think it's just, of course, I didn't block what I needed, so U, the price needs to be locked. X need to go, AB needs to go, AA needs to go. U needs to be locked. Okay, so what if I just copy this? They have a time limit of 1 to 6, which is never reached actually. Hmm. That's weird. Anyway, not sure, not confident. Uh, and then the last team will be basically the blue one. So the inventory needs to be minus actually this as well. The applicable IO needs to be this 31 minutes now, so I'm past the time allocation, and this could be it, I think. No, okay, I need to also move. I need to move this. And this. And so this as well needs to be moved. This is not the best strategy. And so I should have this 32, 485. No, absolutely not. Uh, 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 uh. I will need some time to debug this. So due to my time constraint, I will stop now and then resume as soon as I can. Okay, I'm back. I had to stop the solution of the case. So basically, level 5 we got 32485, which is completely wrong. So the team is Team Blue actually. So yes, it should be this one. Let's see what is going on here because we have, for example, this which is applicable. We're 13 actually. Team 1 grabbed 5, then another 5, then 3 is left, which is actually right. So 3, and that's the correct, yeah, evaluation of the amount purchased. This again is applicable. I have the whole 5 elements because there were 20, so minus 10 is 10. So yeah. Okay. Actually, again, as you can see, silly mistakes are behind the corner. So 4324 is actually right. This will be red, this will be green, and this will be blue because I need as an output filter of this where this equals this, and I have the usual sequence. This time is 30 elements starting from 71, which is actually going to run on this. Let's see if this checks out. And actually is correct. So what I regret, honestly, what I regret for this level, in level 5, what is the total retail value for the red team in all the games that they have won? That they have won. So who's going to win actually? I think the team with the highest value. So Team Red, if they win, so plus if and this greater than this and this greater than mm, this will be one, otherwise zero times this. So what if I build again the data table? Build again 793,271, 793,271, and actually checks out. So yeah, that's a big regret, honestly, uh, because the case was at the first probably analysis hard, but honestly not that much. I'm assuming that people going for the full score add model directly level 4 as I did level 5, so without basically filtering the content of the shop for the single aisles in scope, but rather applying this kind of logic, and then some more optimization could be done mm, on the management of the different teams because I had to move a lot of locked references manually. But yeah, good and a big lesson learned. So thanks very much for watching. See you in the next one. Bye.